Ah, the hero of the moment. It's about damn time.
Not quite the warm and fuzzy greeting I was expecting for someone who just signed here. What's going on?
After you and your partner struck the first blow against Mutiny by taking the Unity titles from them, I was hoping for more of the same here on SmackDown.
And that's what you're gonna get. We were all on the same page. What's with the attitude?
You haven't heard? We've lost the WWE Championship.
Somebody beat Cody? Oh, we must have been so focused on Becky and Seth that I missed that.
He didn't lose the title in a match. Mutiny stole it. Io Sky made off with one of our most prestigious championships in the midst of their most vicious attack yet.
If I'd have been there, I'd have stopped them.
Well, you weren't. And to make matters worse, Triple H is saying his hands are tied. So I've got a board who won't act, Cody in the hospital, a locker room in disarray, and no idea how we're gonna get the undisputed WWE title back.
I'll go take it from them. Mutiny is trying to wreck WWE's legacy one piece at a time. I'm not gonna let them get away with that.
You can't just waltz into the Performance Center and look for it. I have it on good authority that Io has taken the championship to Japan. So are you ready to fly halfway around the world on what could be a wild goose chase?
Hell yeah. Nothing like a 16-hour flight to enjoy some quiet time before I bring the chaos and take down Mutiny.
Okay, good luck. We'll be counting on you.
Weren't you on SmackDown, like, last night?
Glad you're a fan, Paragon.
Well, I was mostly watching to see my favorite superstar, LA Knight. I love that guy. Just something about him reminds me of myself. But anyway, I'm guessing you're here in hot pursuit of a missing championship?
Could be. You have some intel?
Maybe. Can you get me LA Knight's autograph?
Sure.
Okay, great. Well, Io Sky showed up here last night with that title, and she wiped me out.
She beat you?
Like a drum. But then that wrestler Chosen from PWJ rolled up and put a whooping on the both of us.
Wait, Chosen beat up you and Io Sky?
What, beat us up? Hell no. He cleaned us out in a card game. Dude even took the WWE belt off of Io on the river.
Wait, now you were on a river?
It's a poker term. That's not important. Chosen won the belt, and then he and La Congrejita Loca went off to celebrate.
La Congrejita Loca from Lucha Magica? How did she get involved in this?
Locker room romances are a weird thing. If you want to get the story from the horse's mouth, Chosen is out in the arena parading around with the belt like he beat LA Knight for it. That would never happen. Guy is unstoppable.
I'm going to go have a talk with Chosen.
I think that means you're gonna jump him. You know, I'm supposed to team with him tonight.
Find yourself another partner.
You got LA Knight's number?
Oh. Oh.
Chosen, I kicked your ass once, and unless you give me that stolen belt, I'll do it again.
I don't have your belt.
Paragon said you won it off EO in a card game.
I did. But then...
But then... what?
Then... the fire of my heart. The sun I orbit around. The one true love of my life. La Congrijita Loca. She took it with her to Mexico to remember me by.
You gave her the undisputed WWE Championship as a memento?
Yes. Now I have neither my title or my love.
You are ridiculous. It's obvious she didn't take the title to Mexico to remember you. She took it to defend it in a match.
It was... all a lie? No!
I guess I'm headed to Mexico. I really hope Aldous reimburses me for these flights.
Please tell her. Chosen still loves her.
No. You can keep your so-called undisputed title. I knew it the second I held it. That is a bootleg replica belt.
Of course it is. Io didn't tell you. She took the real belt with her. I didn't see any harm in using the fake one I took from that egomaniac Chosen to sell at Arena Estatal. He is cute, though. And obsessed with me. Maybe Chosen's not so bad. What do you think?
I don't give a damn. Look, where did Io take the real WWE Championship?
The WWE archives.
The WWE archives.
You are Mutiny, see?
See, I'm mutiny through and through. Just trying to keep it on the down low so I can really stick it to WWE when they least expect it.
Then you know Mutiny's taking the belt there to destroy it with everything else at the archives.
Everything?
When your friends erase the history of WWE forever, it will be a blow they will never recover from. You must be so disappointed to be missing the fun tonight.
I think I'll be there right on time.
Io Sky came this close to effectively erasing the history of WWE before the superstar stopped her. Tonight she'll attempt to finish the job by taking back the stolen WWE Championship.
It's not enough for Mutiny to throw the entire company into a civil war. Now they're actively trying to destroy our legacy.
That's why we need superstars like this, who give a damn about what made this business what it is today.
And now placed in the corner. Corner, and a couple back elbows to follow.
What you doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch just wrenching away here. And we have a new champion. Unbelievable. And with that victory, the undisputed WWE Championship belt is coming back to Raw and SmackDown, right where it belongs.
I don't know, Saxton. Right now, it looks like it might belong around that superstar's waist.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. You told me so. Any doubts I harbored about you and your partner have been assuaged and eliminated. Any other crow I should eat?
Nah, I feel like that was 2 buffet helpings at least. It did turn out to be a wild goose chase after all.
But you caught the goose and saved the legacy of this championship. Not to speak of the entire WWE Archives collection.
It's about time Mutiny got a taste of their own medicine.
I suppose my only small bone to pick is your theft of Stone Cold Steve Austin's truck for your entrance tonight.
I didn't steal it. I borrowed it. And I don't regret it either, because that entrance, that was badass.
I suppose the only thing I can say is... oh, hell yeah!
I am pretty sure this is the worst jet lag I've ever had.
That's because you've been around the world in 80 hours.
Seriously, that was a globe-trotting adventure. It's wild that after all that, you won the title back on SmackDown.
I like hearing that. You won the title. I should definitely be listed in the undisputed WWE Championship lineage.
You're every bit as legitimate as Cody.
Hey, we're all on the same team now.
I know. Old rivalries are set aside while we all stand together against our common enemy.
So inspiring. We should hum a patriotic song while you talk.
We're not close enough for you to give me crap, kiddo. Besides, I am pretty damn inspirational.
The voice of the...
That is my line, and you cannot afford the royalties.
You'd be surprised.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
Alba! You are just who I've been looking for.
It's a hilarious new arrival. How wonderful.
It is! I have an incredible idea to stop these mutiny attacks once and for all.
Let's have it then. How will we stop Mutiny's insurrection?
Magic. You and Isla Dawn cursed the tag titles. You take opponents out of your path with supernatural forces. You just need to turn that power against Mutiny.
What exactly is it that you expect us to do?
You could turn the mutiny into some big fat toads.
What are you doing?
You could send them on a goose chase down a long, dark road.
Is this a song of some kind?
You could curse them, you could vex them, then together you can hex them!
Stop! Enough!
I just figured there are so many witches in musicals that if I sang...
We are not musical witches.
You won't have to do it alone. I can help you, please. Let me learn from you and Isla. We could be an unholy trinity. We could make up a secret handshake that we spend hours perfecting with spins and clicking heels and all in perfect unison.
No secret handshakes, but fine, we'll give this a try. You can be in our corner for our match against Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Be warned though, once you step on this path, there's no turning back. Do you really want to learn our secrets?
Yes! I'll gather up some mandrake root, practice my chanting. I bet I can find a crystal ball. All the witchy stuff.
That will not be necessary. If you're going to hang with the Unholy Union, you'll need to elevate the group, not take it down.
Yes, of course. You want elevation? You are going to get it.
It's time for the Unholy Union to make their presence known. They send a shiver right down my spine.
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven don't look too scared, Byron.
Well, it looks like they've got a new member of their coven.
That's one half of the Unity Champions. Why would she be associating with the Unholy Union?
I'm not sure, Saxton, and it doesn't look like Isla and Alba are quite sure either.
Wait a second here. Is she floating?
This is witchcraft!
Well, that spell didn't turn out too well.
At least Chelsea and Piper are amused.
See, Saxton? There was no real magic here.
Isla and Alba do not seem very happy with their new acolyte.
Looks like their coven mate is ready to go anyway. She's leading the charge to the ring.
She's leading it on her own. Isla and Alba have abandoned their new sidekick.
And the witch in training has no idea she's alone.
She does now.
The referee's making this a handicap match. Here we go with one half of the Unity Tag Team Champions in an unscheduled handicap match.
After the way she made a mockery of the Unholy Alliance's entrance, she might just have it coming.
Isla Dawn and Alba Fire looked pretty annoyed. I just hope they didn't put a curse on this whole arena. Corner and a couple back elbows to follow.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. And another just
Cobra Clutch cinched in. The Cobra Clutch is in.
bending.
That's all she wrote for this handicap match.
Here is your winner, Romy.
She wasn't even prepared to compete, and this superstar won a handicap match? Do you think the Unholy Alliance put a curse on Piper and Chelsea?
Wish I'd put a curse on you, Saxton.
Hey.
I don't know what was in your wee brain out there, but you owe us an explanation.
You're not the ones who should be mad. You walked out on me, and I ended up in a handicap match. Which I happened to win, by the way.
Let's not lose sight of your little stunt during our entrance. That was an embarrassment.
We did not invite you into our coven to make a mockery of us. Do you even believe in the craft?
Would I be here if I didn't? I wasn't mocking you. I was trying to do what you asked.
Which was?
You told me to elevate the group. So I thought if I literally elevated myself, it would do the trick. It wasn't my fault that production got me a much smaller platform than I expected with not enough fog.
See, Alba, this is what we get for bringing home strays.
Please don't give up on me. I'm trying my best. Just give me one more chance, and I'll prove I can witch with the best of them.
Aldous has been after us to do a 3-on-3 match.
I am so good in trios matches. Pick me, pick me.
Oh, I just know I'm going to regret this, but fine. One more chance. But no platforms or fog next week. Just do your regular entrance and try to fit in.
Thank you. I will so fit in. You have no idea how in I'll fit. Oh, the unholy trio. This is great. Should we do the secret handshake now?
No.
It's cool. Maybe next time? We still have to workshop it anyway. This is gonna be great.
The unholy alliance has become an unholy trinity.
And I'm not sure Isla and Alba are too happy about it after getting a look at their partner's ridiculous outfit.
Well, they better get on the same page fast because their opponents aren't afraid of things that go bump in the night.
The sleeper is cinched in. What an amazing six-man tag match.
Here are your winners, Nomi, Nevada, Isla Dawn, and Alba Fire!
Despite the clearly evident tension, this unholy trio has scored a dominant victory.
I don't know, Cole. They might have won the match, but these witches don't look like they're stirring the same cauldron.
That was amazing! We showed the world we're not just a coven, we're a team.
Is that what we showed the world?
Because it looks to me like once again, you have made yourself the center of attention with that ridiculous bargain bin Halloween costume.
What is with you, Isla? You told me to fit in. That's what I'm doing.
That costume is beautiful and radiant, and everyone watching was wondering why we were teaming up with some hippie chick from the 60s.
That's not fair. I was trying to say that not all witches necessarily look the same. I thought you'd be mad if I walked out there looking like a cliché.
And that's the problem. You're more concerned with image than action.
You said you believe in magic. It's not about playing dress up and acting like a fool.
Okay, fine. Then I'll stop pretending and try to do magic for real. Enchanting your opponents, cursing titles. If you can do it, I can too.
You're going to cast a spell? A real, actual spell?
Yes! Yes, I am! If you won't use your magic against Mutiny, then I'll do it myself. And when I'm finished, I'll have made sure Mutiny stays far away from SmackDown. Do you guys know where one might go to cast a spell?
We do have a place.
This seems like a bad idea, but if it gets you out of our hair, I'm all for it.
Okay, you can do this. In shadows deep, while cauldron brews, I cast a wicked spell for use. From mutiny spite we shall be free, protected by my sorcery. By spell and rhyme, protection spun. For mutiny the joke's begun. SmackDown safe, there led astray, delayed by paths that twist and sway. See? Magic! I knew it couldn't be that hard.
This is nothing. One time in Wisconsin, nearly everyone missed the show due to a snowstorm. They put R-Truth in charge for the night, and he wouldn't stop talking about seeing eye people for blind dogs.
Ah, classic R-Truth. Hilarious.
You think animals with disabilities is something to joke about?
No, not at all. So, catering was pretty good today, huh?
Yeah, not bad. They didn't overcook the roast beef like usual.
Yeah, totally.
It's so quiet around here, it's kinda eerie.
I know, right? I'm gonna go check if there are any updates on the flight situation.
Didn't you just check?
Yeah, but who knows what could have changed in the last 1 minute and 37 seconds since we've been talking. Not that I'm keeping track of how long this not at all awkward conversation has been going on.
Remind me when you get back to tell you about this hilarious thing my cat did. I even have a video.
Yeah. That sounds great. I'll be right back. Promise.
Okay, well, I'll get the cat video all queued up. Actually, it's 5 separate videos, but if you skip any or watch them out of order, it won't make any sense.
Ooh, I think I just felt my phone vibrate. Could be an update. We'll pick this up later, okay?
I'll be here. Because of travel delays, we have one half of the Unity Champions as the sole member of the SmackDown roster standing against who knows how many members of Mutiny.
I respect the gumption of standing up against the odds, but there's a thin line between courage and self-destruction.
If there's one thing we know about this woman, it's that she doesn't quit.
Oh, and there's the tap. She tried to hang in as long as she could.
Oh, what a kick! And she anticipated what was coming.
Ooh, one step ahead there. Oh, look at this!
The neck just being wrenched away at. The pain's too great. That's it.
And that ends the gauntlet for Fallon Henley. She's out of the match.
And another one bites the dust, but there are 3 opponents still on their way. Next in the gauntlet is Mi Chin. This should be interesting. Keeping your wits about you is one of the most important things you can do when you're trying to run the gauntlet.
The sleeper is...
Reaching the ropes will have to be let out of the hold now.
Got out of the way. Oh my gosh. Terminating knee smash. Oh, look at this.
Target.
And that's it. She's tapping.
And it's all over. Michin's been eliminated.
And even after this next entrant, there's still another challenger. All right, here comes Lee to make some noise in this gauntlet match.
These two competitors hoping to represent the SmackDown locker room well tonight.
Well, the best way for them to do that, Cole, is to put on a show.
Suplex!
And a stomp to the gut.
Downward spiral. Is it enough here? Oh, he kicked out.
At this point in the match, that could have gone either way. Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes. Wes went down in a heap.
It's all over for Wesley. No match for the gauntlet.
We've seen twists and turns, but here's our last entrant.
Is that? Yep, it is. Last Legend entering the gauntlet. The sleeper is cinched in, and Yukis taps out from the excruciating pain.
Another victory, but how much longer can the only member of the SmackDown roster in attendance go?
It looks like Last Legend is calling for more reinforcements.
Who turned out the lights?
It's Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
Where the hell did they come from?
That's what Lash would like to know.
They couldn't have arrived at a better moment.
Lash Legend wants no part of the Unholy Alliance.
What are they doing now, guys?
That is some kind of witchy voodoo. It's creeping me out.
Nonetheless, I'm getting word that SmackDown's roster has arrived at the arena, and Mutiny is getting the hell out of here.
I don't know if Isla and Alba showing up to protect their friend out of the blue is magic or coincidence, but they've ended Mutiny's attack.
Do you really think I did magic?
I think magic works in unpredictable ways. You tried to cast a spell to keep the SmackDown locker room safe from mutiny.
And the SmackDown locker room got delayed long enough that Mutiny couldn't attack.
At least, they couldn't attack anyone but you.
Oh, whether it worked or not, you were messing around with forces that you don't understand.
I know. I looked silly, I didn't scare off Mutiny, and nothing really changed.
I'm not going to say we disagree, but...
You might have a touch of magic in you.
Thanks. Just, can you tell me one thing? When you appeared in the ring, was that just special effects, or was it magic?
I'd rather do that handshake again than tell you.
Okay, I'll take that. Let's do it.
Sorry, we can't right now. Michael Cole told us he's got 5 hilarious cat videos to show us.
All right, lay it on us. Did you and the witches really cast a magic spell?
Damn! I owe my partner here $5.
That she does.
I didn't think you were the type who believed in supernatural stuff, punk.
Come on. I've been on ghost hunts for WWE, not to mention this house I remodeled once that had the eeriest feeling on the 3rd floor.
She's still dodging the question, though. All that time with Isla and Alba, the weird flight delay, was it real?
A witch never reveals her secrets, boys.
Well, one thing was real. That beatdown you put on Mutiny.
Yeah, you really held down the fort and put them in their place. Good job.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
I have to say, it's nice to have someone else around here who's still taking the threat of mutiny seriously.
Yeah, do people think just because we took on Seth and Becky that the issue with mutiny is over?
I think they're too afraid to admit they're staring into a brewing storm. But that's where things stand. Nothing I can do.
So we wait while NXT plans? Come on, Aldis. I thought you were the GM.
I am, but my options are limited on what I can actually do. The board is sitting on their hands, which means they're sitting on mine too.
I didn't show up here to walk down memory lane with an old friend. We need to be proactive. Is everybody just waiting around to get attacked?
And hoping it won't happen to them. It's been a while since the initial invasion. People are starting to get complacent, I guess.
Where's a mutiny invasion when you need one? Those initial massed attacks really lit a fire under the roster.
Exactly.
Do you know what happened to that mask Mutiny used during those first attacks?
It's sitting in my desk drawer. Why?
No reason. Listen, I've got something I need to do, but let's talk later.
Sounds good. Keep fighting the good fight.
Oh, I will.
Zoe Stark looks to make a statement here on SmackDown tonight.
From behind!
Looks like Mutiny's making a statement of their own.
Once again, Mutiny's surprise attacks are back, and tonight at SmackDown's own Zoe Stark, who's caught in the crossfire.
This is really upsetting, guys. Every time we think the dust is settled, Mutiny strikes again.
Mutiny thrives on this kind of disruption. It's their way of keeping everyone off balance. The question is, who's going to step up and stop them?
Goodness gracious.
All sorts of danger looming as this fight continues in the parking lot. Kick gets caught. Knee right to the face.
Tagged with a punch. I think that opened her up.
Oh man, yes, it definitely did.
Just a savage attack.
I'd say they should be careful over there, but I think danger is what they have in mind.
They're out to cause real bodily harm.
As he slams it down her hand. Now what is she trying to do here? The hood is open. She's placed her hand there. Cars, ambulances, all manners of weaponry. We might be looking at the point of no return here.
Oh my lord, just dribbling her skull off the car?
And now her hand is trapped.
That was brutal, but it looks like this brawl is over now.
Now, can we get some help back there, please?
Did you see what happened earlier tonight? These random masked mutiny attacks starting up again. It's unexpected.
I did see it. Firsthand, actually.
What aren't you telling me?
That it was me. I attacked Zoe Stark under the mask. Think about it. A new mutiny attack reinvigorated and united the roster. And Mutiny can't deny this one without looking like they're too scared to take credit. It's foolproof.
Nothing is ever foolproof. But it is clever. And dangerous.
You know what? I got a taste of calling the shots when we went after the Unity titles, and it worked. I wasn't gonna sit back and be on the defensive anymore.
Maybe you have a point.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to stoop to their level and stir up trouble just for the fun of it. But sometimes you have to embrace the chaos to be heard. And that's what I'm doing here.
Just make sure you don't get caught if you do it again. And you should definitely do it again.
I plan to.
Liv Morgan looks ready for action.
Look out!
It's that mutiny masked attacker.
Into the steel steps.
I can't believe Mutiny's struck again.
This is becoming a terrifying trend. Mutiny isn't just making statements, they're declaring war on everyone.
Terrifying is right. If they're bold enough to attack Liv Morgan like this, who's to say any of us are safe?
Well, no one's worried about you getting taken out, Saxton, but you're right about one thing. These mutiny attacks will keep coming unless someone courageously steps up to stop them.
She's rummaging around under the ring here.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
And Liv perhaps starting to show signs of being outmatched here.
Yeah, this is where the longer this match goes on, the more trouble there simply is. This has to be stopped. The cumulative damage here is going to have long-term effects.
Liv Morgan needs to figure this out.
Yeah, Liv's defensive instincts need to kick in.
Tossed back into the ring.
Man, strikes! Wow!
Wow, what a kick. And a kick to the back. Ooh.
Flattened with a downward spiral.
Perched on the shoulders.
Morgan is completely out of it.
Perched on the shoulders. Knockout victory. This one is over.
Where'd you come from?
I've been standing right here staring at my phone.
Sorry, I'm a little on edge. These attacks, they're relentless. I've been patrolling backstage non-stop.
At least the roster has come together, right? Wasn't that what we were hoping for?
Yes, that is nice. But honestly, I haven't had a full night's sleep since this started. It's taking a toll. They even broke into my office and stole back that mutiny mask. If they can get in there, they can get in anywhere.
Relax. I've got a match in a couple days with a member of the mutiny crew down at NXT. I'll look around. Maybe I can even steal the mask back.
You're going to NXT? Alone? The way things are escalating, I wouldn't put it past that masked attacker to target you, especially on their turf.
Thanks for the concern, but we need to show we're not intimidated. Besides, I have a feeling I'll be okay.
All the same, judging by what I'm hearing, it won't be hard to find some support I can send with you. Let me see what I can do.
Thanks. I'm sure this lone attacker will definitely stay away if I've got some extra muscle behind me.
Yeah, but that's what's bothering me. The whole lone attacker thing? Ever since they announced themselves, they've been striking in packs.
Maybe they've changed their tactics.
Maybe, but something feels off, like a piece is missing, and I'm going to find it.
Let me know if you find anything.
I will. Good luck in your match.
One thing is very clear as this match gets underway, the SmackDown roster is coming together in a show of solidarity against Mutiny's mask attacks.
Exactly, Michael. Every underhanded move by Mutiny is only strengthening the resolve of these superstars. They're more united than ever.
There might only be one competitor in the ring, but it's kind of like all of SmackDown is throwing the punches. This alliance might finally give Mutiny a run for their money.
The sleeper is...
Great ring awareness getting to the ropes.
Brought down with a snapmare. The sleeper is cinched in.
And now about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Romy Nevada.
We might be at NXT, but everything's coming up SmackDown. Huge win as these superstars stood up to Mutiny.
They've shown that unity and courage can overcome even the toughest threats. This could be a turning point in the fight against Mutiny.
Over the past few weeks, we've witnessed a series of unsettling attacks, but tonight, we may finally have a breakthrough. Nick, can you confirm the rumors that new evidence has emerged regarding the identity of the masked attacker?
I can. After a comprehensive search here at SmackDown tonight, we've made a significant discovery. The mutiny mask used in the attacks was found inside one of our locker rooms. That's right. These atrocities were perpetrated by a SmackDown superstar, someone we considered one of our own.
Are you able to reveal the name of the superstar you believe carried out these attacks?
Yes. It pains me to say this because of the trust I had in this woman, but it appears that our masked attacker is none other than Naomi.
You're saying that Naomi has been a double agent for Mutiny?
Sadly, it is unquestionably so.
Stunning information that I'm sure will send shockwaves through the WWE universe. Thank you, Nick.
That was an unexpected turn of events.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The mask was in my locker, not Naomi's.
Well, here's the thing. When I heard Aldous was on a locker hunt, I panicked. I couldn't let you get caught, so I grabbed the mask from your bag and I ditched it. I don't know how it ended up in Naomi's locker, though.
Whatever happened, Naomi got caught in the crossfire. And the only people who know she's innocent are her and the two of us.
Sure, but I have a feeling Naomi's gonna end up joining Mutiny anyway. She might as well at this point. Once again, Mutiny gets stronger. Unless you want to try to convince her she's not alone.
I can't just watch Naomi go down for something she didn't do. It's not right. I'm not stupid enough to come completely clean, but I can at least give her some support.
Bold move. Let's see how this plays out.
The ring is charged tonight. The accusations against Naomi have sparked intense... The ring is charged tonight. The accusations against Naomi have sparked intense emotions.
That's right, Saxton. What was once a united front has now splintered, with questions over Naomi's guilt right at the center.
As they square off, all eyes are on the ring, hoping that this battle will not be just for pride or retribution, but to help discover the truth.
Just punishing her opponent.
Every strike more devastating than the last. The colossal clutch. The colossal clutch.
Got it. What a match and what a great team.
Here are your winners, Naomi and Naomi Shibata.
With that win, Naomi and her partner might just have swayed some doubters. It's a big step towards clearing her name.
Absolutely, Byron. Victory like this speaks volumes. Hopefully it starts to mend some of those fractures within the roster.
Remind me to never get on your bad side around Halloween.
Yeah, you had both sides fooled with that mask. Reviving the concern about mutiny just when everyone was getting complacent? You shook things up.
Actions speak louder than words, especially from a masked attacker. And we needed to bring people around to our side.
And you did. Even when things went off the rails with Naomi, you pivoted. Seems like most people are willing to accept that neither of you were involved, and it was mutiny all along.
And Naomi probably feels like she owes you one for having her back.
I might be the only one in WWE who knows for sure that she's innocent. Well, us three, I guess.
Our lips are sealed.
Yes, they are.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, JC Jane and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be JC Jane competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head towards Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
Don't forget to subscribe!